biggest names in pie baking right here in our little town. Oh, finally, an event worthy of a banner headline.
Oh, maybe the Ridgway Weekly will be a complete sellout this week.
And if we had a little bit of scandal to go along with it, we might just make the national news. I could be up for a press club award.
Who would have thought Ridgway, Colorado, the center of the pie baking universe, Mother Mabel's pie baking contest and auction.
When I woke up this morning thinking about tomorrow, I was so giddy I almost swallowed my partial.
Imagine, oh, Phoebe, imagine me, personal liaison to Mother Mabel, second in command, Felicity Hubbard.
And quite the envy of everyone else, I might add. Meeting Julia Lyle today took my breath away.
She's quite the prima donna.
Here's a little tidbit. I've been doing some research. Did you know that Julia Lyle and Betty Botter went to high school together?
Really?
Yeah, and to think, she thought she knew you. What would have made her think that?
Oh, posh. You know how it is. She's seen one fan, she's seen them all. She probably has me confused with someone else.
When she wasn't looking, I had a little taste of her very cherry pie. It was to die for. No wonder she's treated like royalty.
Always has been.
Did you say she's a has-been?
No, I was agreeing with you that she's royalty.
It is just like having the Queen of England here in Ridgway, except with some personality. And does that Roger Marble make my muffins rise or what? I can't wait to get him alone in the kitchen.
Phoebe, I wouldn't hold my breath on that. I've heard he's not over his breakup with Eve Simone.
I'm not worried about that. I've got a recipe that'll make his timer go ding.
Well, speaking of feeling better, let me think.
Are you worried about Eunice Hammond?
Oh, yes. Tell me, how is Eunice Hammond doing? Is she still in the hospital?
She is, poor thing.
Do they know what it is?
Silly, everyone knows what a hospital is. Oh, you mean the food poisoning?
Yes. How on earth did she get food poisoning?
Believe it or not, she's blaming you. She said the last meal she remembers eating was at your house.
Why would she say such a thing?
She said it's so that you could take her place in the contest and as personal liaison to Miss Hubbard.
That is a horrible thing to say. And her clothes are always so dull. She's always been jealous of me.
You know how it is. Pie baking is so cutthroat.
Oh, don't I know it?
Did you happen to bring that friendship dough you've been promising me?
I did.
Well, It is about time. Oh, did I cover it up?
Nope. Here it is. Thank you.
I've
It's
been
here.
asking for this for months. It's
Yep.
about time you share your recipe.
Yeah.
My goodness. We better go put this up right now. I'd hate for it to grow and smother someone.
Oh, you just want to see if that gorgeous Roger Marble has arrived.
Am I that transparent?
Like clear plastic wrap.
Well, here you go. It's the 25-cent tour.
Well, in that case, I overpaid by half. It's worse than my worst nightmare.
I think of it as having a rustic frontier charm.
my grandmother had rustic frontier charm. She was kidnapped by the Indians.
Oh, well, what happened to her?
They gave her back.
Oh.
Just like this town, the charm wore off in 10 minutes. This place has literally made me sick. I think it's the dry air or something, or the pollen.
Oh.
You know, Mark, that secretary of yours is an idiot.
Yes, well, she's already been fired.
Well, then rehire her and fire her again.
How many times can I apologize? On paper, the two towns look just alike.
Not to someone with an education. Ridgway is in New Jersey, 20 minutes from the Big Apple. Ridgway is in Colorado, 20 minutes from nowhere.
All right. Well, yes, unfortunately, once the contracts were signed, we couldn't get them undone without a heavy cancellation fee, and as you know, we're already broke.
That's my point, Mark. We're in a make or break year. We need events to keep Mother Mabel on the front page and to increase sales. In less than 2 months, Granny Goody has come out of nowhere and is making headlines in New York and Los Angeles and Chicago. And where are we? In the armpit of the world. We need publicity.
I'm on it. I'm working on it.
In 24 hours, we are hosting the International Mother Mabel Pie Baking Contest and Auction. And so far, I've seen zero publicity. There's no press to greet us. There's nothing on the internet, nothing on the Food Network, nothing on the Pie Network. If I didn't know better, I would say somebody's trying to sabotage us.
Oh, well, let's think of it this way. At least we have 4 of the biggest names in the baking world lined up.
3 of the biggest names.
Yeah, let's not count out Betty Potter just yet.
If I see that tart again, it will be too soon. When that tell-all book she's publishing comes out, it is going to add a level of tension and anxiety to an already horrible situation. Baking Road is going to have everyone ducking for cover. That woman has a decade of knives to sharpen. She's promising a bombshell to blow the lid off the crock pot. And in this business, there's no shortage of crocks.
Well, I think there's one more plane. Maybe she'll come in on that one.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. Nobody's heard from Betty for 2 weeks now.
Well, I don't know.
Good morning, Miss Hubbard.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Minaret Towers. And this is my friend Phoebe Muffet. Phoebe is the editor of the Ridgway Weekly.
Weekly spelled with an A, no doubt. And this is my personal assistant, Mark Tucker.
I'd let him assist me personally.
Oh, as executive officer of the Baking Club, I'd just like to say what a pleasure it is to welcome you and Mother Mabel's contest in our humble little town.
Well, yes. Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure.
Yes.
Hopefully your accommodations are to your liking. Did you sleep well?
Oh, as well as could be expected in a hotel decorated with the severed heads of wild beasts. There's nothing like having breakfast with a buffalo staring at you.
That was a moose.
No wonder it reminded me of Mark's secretary.
We've never had a celebrity from the pie baking world here before.
Can't imagine why.
What Phoebe says is true.
You wouldn't mind if I take some notes for the weekly, would you? No. Well, there's your publicity, Felicity.
Yes. Good. What Phoebe says is true. This is the biggest thing that's happened here. I've been sending out bids for years to get the contest here, but I really never thought we'd be chosen.
You're not the only one who's shocked.
You know, this makes me feel like we're at the center of the pie baking universe.
Oh, schedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, have you seen to everyone?
Yes. Even as we speak, the smell of freshly baked pies is wafting through the air. Julia Lyles arrived yesterday to work her magic.
Voodoo, no doubt. One more question. Who is our local representative?
Well, it was supposed to be Eunice Hammond, but she came down with food poisoning, and I'm the alternate. You don't think that would be a conflict of interest, do you?
I don't think anyone cares.
Good grief! What is this, Antiques Roadshow?
May I help you?
I may be beyond help. I've just walked in from what I can only assume is an airport. I have no idea where I am.
This is the senior center.
Oh, for a moment I thought it was Jurassic Park. What town is this?
This is Ridgway without an E.
And is that in America?
No, it's in Colorado. And
Oh!
if you look out those windows, you can literally see the deer and the antelope lay.
Yes. I really did have too much to drink. Last I remember was boarding a plane in Baltimore.
Oh, the plane you were on, was there a man or a woman named Betty Botter on that plane?
There was a man. I didn't ask his name, but he didn't look like a Betty.
Well, if you'll excuse us, we are getting ready for an auction, so we're very busy.
An antiques auction? I collect antiques,
Do?
not live ones.
It's a pie auction. It's part of the National Mother Mabel's Pie Bake-Up Competition. And if you're interested, come back tomorrow. We have a lot to do.
I don't have anywhere to go.
Well, Mr.
I am an actor.
Well, Mr. Actor, like I said, we are busy.
No, the name's Rex Roberts. Perhaps you've heard of me.
No.
I've done a few films, but mostly it's been stage work. Shakespeare, Shaw, Strindberg.
Have you ever done Goodbye to the Clown?
No, I haven't.
You should. Bye.
Is there a hotel in town?
I'll show you.
Oh, that sounds like Julia Lyle. Miss Lyle, are you all right?
Didn't you hear me screaming in there? No, I'm not all right. What kind of kitchen are you running here? There is a rat in there the size of a baguette.
Did you squash it?
No, I didn't squash it. It was larger than my shoe.
Larger than your shoe?
Yes?
I think you're exaggerating.
No, I
Yes,
wasn't
Phoebe.
exaggerating.
That's hyperbole.
Well, that is a funny name for a rat.
Come on, Mark. Let's go take a look.
I'll see to Mr. Roberts.
Sis-
Oh, I do.
Miss Simone, is everything all right?
No, the incident with the rat was completely unnerved.
Mark will take care of it.
What?
Come on.
Yes, you need that
Be a
baseball
man
bat.
for once.
Eve,
Roger.
Eve,
Roger, you've said Eve twice now.
it's been a while.
No, you just said it.
No, I mean, it's been a while. Since I saw you last, a year to be exact.
Ah, yes, the Westlake Pie Auction.
No.
I wore that yellow dress and you wore the striped pair of pants.
You bought a Gravenstein apple raisin with cream bread pudding, apple lemon sauce.
And you brought ladyfingers a la mode. And you remarked how plump and juicy my raisins were.
Oh, you said I must be awfully secure in my masculinity if I'm going to slather peach ice cream on ladyfingers.
Oh, that wasn't very nice of me, was it?
Yeah, if I had to do it over again.
Oh, don't. That pie's been baked.
And I was going to say I wouldn't use peach ice cream.
Oh,
What happened to us, Eve?
too many kitchens, too many pies.
You know, I was thinking, after this is all over, and the flour is settled, maybe.
Don't. We'll never bake that recipe again. Besides, I'm seeing Simon.
Simon? Simple Simon. Oh, dear. Simon Pyman?
Yes,
Why?
we met at a fair.
He's never been featured on the cover of Rolling Pin magazine.
It doesn't matter. Simon and I are good in the kitchen. That's all that matters to me. You really need to move on, Roger.
Move on. But how can I?
You don't have a choice.
Is he here? Is that rotten sack of potatoes here?
You're the same old Roger. No, it's just you, me, and Julia Lyle and one of the locals.
Jeez, too bad.
And I bet he's not here yet either.
I was going to ask, where is Betty Bob?
I don't know. No one's heard from her in 2 weeks now.
I heard that she makes a wonderful blueberry pie.
With my recipe, I will never forgive you for that.
But I was angry. Is Betty coming?
I think she is, yeah.
But no one's heard from her, so who knows? It's been 2 weeks.
Wow, too bad it couldn't have been somebody else.
You make it sound as if she's dead.
Your words, not mine. I meant,
Julia, you'd like to see Julia Lyle out of the way, wouldn't you?
again, your words, not mine.
All right, shall I say it for you? Aren't you sick and tired of being runner-up year after year? Oh, come on, you know the fix is in. Nobody has won first place 4 years in a row.
Do you think she's cheating? Buttering somebody else's pie pan?
Oh, come on, Roger. You can't be that naive. Betty's all but promised to reveal it in Baking Rogue.
What else has she promised to reveal in that magazine of hers?
About you and Betty?
Me and Betty?
Yeah, you and Betty and us and everyone. She knows everything. You better tie those apron strings. When Betty gets here tonight, we're going to be in for a lumpy road. Come on, I'll show you where the jacket is.
Thank you for taking care of that matter.
Oh, well, this helped.
Actually, I was talking about our meeting in Baltimore.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, all right. The contracts.
Guy,
Yes.
am I mistaken, or was that a snub just now in the kitchen?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Guy, this is Julia you're talking to, not some chippy from cooking school. I can read you like a bad recipe on the back of a soup can. Something's up.
Well, not that it makes any difference to you, but there's a lot to be done before tomorrow night. Even the pretense of fairness takes a while to organize.
Pretense of fairness?
What would you call that I've been doing for you these past 4 years?
Oh, geez. Well, obviously you have something on your chest.
Well, it's you. And I want you off. I'm tired of doing your bidding.
My bidding?
What would you call that I've been doing for you these last 4 years?
Is this a sudden pang of conscience or what?
At least I have a conscience. That's more than I can say for you, Julia.
Look here, you has been. You'll do exactly as you're paid to do.
Blackmailed, you mean?
Whatever, call it what you will.
Well, that's exactly what I'll call it. I'm through, Julia. I'm finished compromising my integrity.
You have no integrity. You haven't had any for years, and you're not going to find it here.
No, I mean it. I'm through. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of all the lies and your pies. Do you know how disgusted I feel every year when I sample everyone else's pies and they taste so much better than yours? Yet still, I have to taste your cherry pies you make year after year and give you first place?
Well, I guess I should have known that one of these days the snuggles and the money wouldn't be enough for you, especially now that Betty Botter has you in her mitts.
What?
Oh, come on, don't be stupid. You two-timing little dollop meringue. Of course I know about you and Betty.
What exactly do you think you know about Betty and me?
Betty and I go way back. We were in high school together. I know how she operates. She's the only person I know that has less scruples than I do. I know she's blackmailing you over our little arrangement.
Our arrangement? You're wrong. That's over.
Oh, you don't have a chapter in Baking Rogue?
Not anymore. Betty and I came to an understanding.
Right. In other words, she lured you up to her kitchen, and you, the spineless jellyfish that you are, you didn't have the veal cutlets to refuse.
It's every chef for himself, Julia. So yes, Betty and I met in Baltimore 2 weeks ago, and we came to an understanding. Are you satisfied?
What did that cost you? Your manhood?
Well, she's rewriting her manuscript, so it's you that should be worried.
It'll be her word against mine.
Well, if push comes to shove, Julia, it will be her word and my word against yours.
You two are just alike. You're both as bad as Mindy Chesterman.
Who is Mindy Chesterman?
She's another girl I went to high school with. Always competing with me, always jealous of me, always trying to outdo me for the Home Ec Student of the Year award. Just like Betty, she couldn't boil water without a recipe book. And you soured little turnover, you're not a man, you never have been.
Oh, you really are a horrible woman, Julia. That's it. We're through. This year, I'm going to judge the contest the way I see it.
You are going to do exactly as you're paid to do. I have won the contest the last 4 years. Nobody's won it 5. After tomorrow night, you make sure I get that prize and you can do whatever you want. You can be out of my life for good.
I don't think you've heard a word that I've said, Julia. I don't have anything to lose.
Oh, really? Don't be so sure.
Well, that sounds like a threat.
Sounds like, darling, that is a threat.
Well, you're not the only one that can make threats.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, she hasn't published her book yet. And there's a thing or two that I could tell Betty that even she doesn't know.
Word to the wise guy. Don't be stupid. Bon appetit.
What was that all about?
I'm through.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
So what I'm thinking,
How would I know what you're thinking? Oh, God.
you know, for some time I've had an idea you and Julia were up to no good, but everything is riding on this. If she wins, she'll be on the cover of every baking magazine in the country. And she might even get her own television show, which will mean millions for Mother Mabel.
Are you kidding me? Nobody's even heard of this place. It's not even on most maps.
Well, that's why Julia has to win this competition. We'll put it on the map.
Well, then you're going to have to do it without me. I quit.
You can't quit. You're under contract.
No, I don't want to do this anymore.
Fine. This can be your last contest. Then we'll tear up your contract and you can do whatever you want.
Oh my goodness! Something awful has happened! There's been an explosion Maybe she might be
Dead?
No.
It'll take more than a cherry bomb in my cherry pie to take out Julia Lyle.
Oh, Miss Lyle. Oh, Julia, you look awful. How embarrassing. Someone put a bomb in your pie?
I walked out of the kitchen for just a moment, and when I came back in, boom! All over me.
Someone's trying to kill you? Who?
Put this on page 1. Any of these contestants would like to see me dead, since I've won the last 4 years. Any of these people at all would like to see me go down.
All right, I'll admit it. I do despise you. But I wouldn't try to murder you. I have too much self-respect.
Probably your boyfriend there.
Ex-boyfriend.
Whatever.
Don't you ever think that I hadn't thought that thought. In fact, maybe I dreamt that. In fact, I think that that dream had come true. That you had gone to that big kitchen in the sky.
Only my pie is in the sky.
Your pie's been destroyed.
But that means...
I know exactly what it means. You're jealous, all of you. Instead of relishing in my continued success, you send me unsigned letters and death threats and pie bombs. It's pie envy, that's what it is.
But if your pie's been destroyed, I mean...
Don't think I'm that stupid. That pie was just a decoy. Here is the actual entry.
Oh, it's breathtaking. I've never seen such a presentation.
Roger, I thought someone had done a favor for us.
No such luck. That guy Templeton over there is going to give her the prize again, and that's it for another year.
You know he's just as much the problem as she is.
That woman you were asking me about, Betty Botter?
Oh, yes.
There's an article here about her.
Probably something about that horrid book she's writing.
No, she's dead.
What?
Yes. Baking World mourns loss of controversial member. Betty Botter was found dead in her apartment today, almost 2 weeks after last being seen. Police reports a surveillance camera shows an unidentified woman wearing a yellow dress entering Miss Botter's apartment and leaving 10 minutes later. Because the suspect was wearing a large straw hat, her face couldn't be seen. There's even a picture.
That photograph is rather blurry, don't you think?
Yes, but I really like that outfit. Yellow is such a great color for spring.
It's been widely circulated in baking circles that Miss Botter was writing a controversial tell-all book about the pie baking world, a fact corroborated by her agent, Betty Lennon. According to Mr. Lennon, Betty's book would have, quote, blown the crust off of the pie baking world and exposed its seedy underside.
Oh, Betty! Oh, poor Betty! Oh, God!
What's wrong with him?
Oh, he and Betty were playing patty cake.
Does it say how she died?
Indeed, she was bludgeoned to death with a can of cherry pie filling.
Cherry!
I didn't kill her. Come on.
There's something else here. A laptop is missing.
Is that important?
Yes, the manuscript for Baking Road was on that laptop.
Sure would be a shame if that manuscript never saw the light of day.
Yeah, unless she had a backup copy.
What?
She did!
She did?
Where?
Right here! Betty gave me a copy of the manuscript.
Why would she do that?
Well, I put it in my safety deposit box. She said to me, if anything were to happen to her, the truth had to come out. She gave me a copy as a symbol of trust. The kind of trust only soulmates share. Oh, God!
Oh my God, I'm going to vomit.
had the transcript yet?
No,
Did she tell you anything?
no, not really, but she did say that everyone came out of it with egg on their faces. Especially you, Julia! Oh, God!
Well, it sure would be a shame if that manuscript was never published.
Oh, if I have anything to say about it, it will. Oh, and there's one other thing that she said. She said she had found out something about Granny Goody, and it had something to do with Mother Mabel.
What? What did you find out?
I don't know, but the first place I'm going to go when I get home is to stop at my safe deposit box.
Oh, come on, guy.
I want an exclusive!
Felicity, can I bother you for a moment, please?
I'm busy, Mark.
Well, so it's not good news.
I know. I woke up this morning and suddenly remembered where I am.
No, it's not that. Well, it's Guy Templeton, and I just don't know how to say this.
He's a weasel. We all know that.
Well, no, he's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Well, he's gone. He's not here. He's not among us.
He's dead?
No. No. So I was knocking on the doors to make sure everyone was up in the morning, and when I knocked on Guy's door, Julia answered.
Julia was in Guy's room?
Yes.
You mean they were?
Yes. Actually, seriously. So, Julia and Guy switched rooms in the middle of the night without telling anyone. So, Julie told me, she said that they switched rooms in the middle of the night because, her room was too cold. And so then when I went to knock on the door that Julia had been in, there was no answer. So, I don't know, I checked the door, it was unlocked. Went in and, Guy was gone. Bags and all.
You mean Minaret and Phoebe went with him?
Not those bags. His luggage. He just kind of packed up and left.
The next plane doesn't leave for 10 minutes. I'm going to call the airstrip.
No. I just came from there. He's not there. Nope. Nope, not there.
Well, then how could he have left?
I think he went on that 4 a.m. mail plane, I think.
Without Guy Templeton, this auction is meaningless. It's practically meaningless anyway. But without him, we might as well pack it up and leave right now.
So what are we gonna do?
That's what I'm asking you, Mark. You're my personal assistant. You get paid for that. You need to come up with a plan. Otherwise, my goose is cooked and your rump roast will be well done.
Okay. Just put a lot of pressure on me, and it's not good for my nerves, Felicity.
The clock is ticking.
Okay. I need to meditate on this. Okay, ready?
Tick. Tick. Talk.
Okay. So I'm thinking. What if we switched Guy? We substituted someone for Guy Templeton.
Oh, Mark, I really don't respect you. Guy Templeton is an international celebrity.
Yes, right. Yeah, that'll never work. I'm sorry. What was I thinking?
Say that again.
What was I thinking?
Before.
That will never work.
Will never work, but. Oh, Mark, I could kiss you. I think you're onto something. Yes, you're right. We can never pull off someone else as Guy Templeton, but what if we brought in a celebrity judge? Like who? Him. And right on cue. He's an actor. He could pull something off like this.
Yeah, that's never gonna work.
And neither will you and me if we don't do something. Brett,
Yes, Felicity.
we need a big favor.
What kind of favor?
One that pays well.
How well?
Very well.
All right, what would you have me do?
We want you to pretend to be a gastronome.
I will not. Besides, I don't have one of those little pointy hats.
Not a gnome, you moron. A gastronome. You will play yourself, but we want Rex Roberts to be a lover of food, a culinary expert, an epicure, a gourmet, a gourmand. We want you to judge the pie contest.
But I don't know anything about pie.
What difference does that make? You're an actor, aren't you? Sure you can play a pie judge. Didn't you tell me that you've done Shakespeare and Shaw and Strindberg?
Yes, but those were classic roles, not pastries.
Well, technically a roll is a pastry.
All right. What happened to the other chap that was here, though? Templeton?
He's gone.
Dead?
No, not gone as in dead. He just checked out.
Ah, well, I should see his room.
Why?
Well, if I'm to play a pie critic, I need...
Judge.
Sorry,
Pie
yes,
judge.
pie judge. If I'm to play a pie judge, then I need to see his room. I need to feel his energy, absorb his essence.
His essence has left the building.
Felicity, what's going on here? Is there a meeting that seemed to have missed or something?
No, but now that I have you all here, I have an announcement. There's been a change of plan. Guy Templeton will not be able to judge.
What? Why not? Where is he?
He checked out.
He's dead?
No, he just checked out.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, then, there's no sense in going on. This contest is pointless and must be over. Julia Lyle is out.
Too bad.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Never mind, Julia Lyle is back in. So who's going to judge?
Mr. Roberts.
Oh, how delightful.
What does he know about pies?
He's an actor. It's pie, not rocket science. Anyone can eat a piece of pie and award a ribbon.
My, how our standards have plummeted.
So this is how we work. I will introduce Mr. Rex Roberts this evening as a celebrity judge and pie expert. Many of the locals will bring homemade pies for the silent charity auction. Afterwards, we'll introduce each of you, announce the winners of the celebrity entries, auction off your lovely creations, and then we'll catch an early train out of this dump as quickly as we can.
This is terrible.
I live in
We have been
Ridgway.
nothing but precious to you.
Well, all the local entries were auctioned off except this one.
Oh my God, what is that thing?
Oh, bloody hell, did one of the locals actually bring that? No wonder nobody bid on it.
It looks like a burrito with pie filling. Get it out of here, Henry.
Mark, get rid of this.
I'll take care of it. We have a, auction to start.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mother Mabel's Pie Auction in lovely Ridgway, Colorado. The words cannot describe how we feel about you and your little town. And should we ever be invited back at a future date, you can be sure we will not waste a second giving you an answer. The experiences we've had, the memories that we will take with us are more than a lifetime sufficient. No one should be so lucky as we. A slight program note to tell you about. We'd hoped to have the esteemed pie and food critic, Guy Templeton, with us this evening, but Mr. Templeton got called away unexpectedly. So in his place, we have the noted actor of screen and stage, Mr. Rex Roberts.
Yes.
As you know, Mother Mabel hosts these events nationwide for charities and to honor the top bakers and recipes in the country. In addition to the wonderful pies that you all brought for this evening's auction, we have pies baked by Julia Lyle, Eva Simone, Roger Marble, and your local entry, Minaret Tower.
What the?
So she could take my place.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Well,
My
yes,
goodness.
we will now have Mr. Roberts announce the results. Rex?
Thank you, Felicity. Yes. Now for the big moment we've all been waiting for, where we announce our winner on this year's Mother Mabel's Pie Contest. Starting things off in fourth place, we have Miss Minaret Towers in her key lime pie. Yes. Very good. Congratulations. In third place, we have Miss Eve Simone in her Blueberry Delight. Yes. Congratulations, Miss Simone. Yes. In second place this year, we have Miss Julia Child in her Miss Julia Lyle in her very cherry pie.
Start
Yes.
feeling out your resume, Mark.
This is outrageous.
I don't know what to do. And in first place, this year's grand champion, Mr. Roger Marble and his fabulous French soup pie. Yes. Yes, congratulations indeed, sir. Yes.
Well, thank you, Rex, and thank you, everyone. We are now at the auction part of our program. According to Mother Mabel's rules, this is a cash-only auction. No checks, no credit cards. Rex?
Thank you again, Felicity. Yes. All right. So, as stated, cash only, bid only for the pies you wish to eat. Starting it off with the fourth place pie, Miss Minaret Towers Key Lime. It's fantastic. Who'll give me $1? Do I hear $1 for the pie? $1 up front. Do I hear $2? $2 to the side. Yes. Do I hear $3? $3 to the red head in back. Do I hear $4? $5 in front. Do we have 6? $5 going once, going twice, and sold to the lady up front. Very generous, madam. Yes. Now our third place pie, that of Miss Eve Simone, her blueberry meringue. Very tasty pie, yes, yes. Who'll start my bidding for this masterpiece at $2? Do I hear $2? $2 up front. Do I hear $3? $3 to the side. Do I have 4? 4 in back. 5 in front. Do I have 6? 6 in back. Do I have 7? $10 to the lady in front. What was that, sir? $11 in back. Do I have 12? $12 in front. $12 going once, twice in. Sorry, sir. $20. Very generous indeed, sir. $25. My goodness. $25 going once, twice, and sold for $25. Yes. Very generous. Moving on to our second place pie, the very cherry pie of Miss Julia Childs. It's a good pie.
50 cents.
50 cents. Very generous. I was going to start bidding at a dime, but yes, we'll jump right into 50 cents.
This pie has won 4 years in a row. Come on.
Right, I'll give you $1.
Not this year.
My
$1 the
autograph
bid.
is worth more than that.
$1.50.
Oh my God.
$1.50 is the current bid. Who will give me $2? $2 once, twice, sold for $2. Ah, just too slow. Sorry about that. Just too slow. And our final pie of the evening, this fantastic French silk. I really can't overstate how delectable this pie is. The French silk of Mr. Roger Marbles. Who will start my bidding at $10 for this fantastic? $20 to Phoebe. My goodness. All right. Who will give me 21?
30.
30 to the red. Very good.
35.
$35 to the pie enthusiast. 40 to Phoebe. All right. Do I have 45? $50 to the incredibly generous. $60 to Phoebe. $60 is the bid.
I just got my Social Security check.
$70.
70 here. What was that? $100. The lady in the shawl. Do I hear 110? 150 is the number to beat.
I'm on Social Security.
150 going once, twice, and sold to the pie enthusiast. Thank you. Very generous, madam. Very generous. Yes. Very good. That concludes our pie auction. And on that note,
Hey, whoa. There's one pie left.
Oh, no. This one is not a forbid. No. That's a mistake.
What are you talking about? It's a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be here. It's on the auction table.
No.
It's the most beautiful pie here. I want this pie. It's a fried pie. $1.
No.
Listen, to do something.
I don't think so. No. $20.
What?
That's
crazy.
Well, she's right. It is a fundraiser. $20.
all right, the bid is $20 to Mr. Tucker.
$30.
$30.
$40.
$40 to Mr. Tucker. All right.
$40.
Do I hear $50
$50.
for the fried pie?
$100. $500.
He just bid on himself.
$1,000.
Very well.
How much do you have?
$1,000 for the
Your
fried pie.
pie?
No, I want this pie.
Why?
In the spirit of giving, how much you have?
I don't know. $700. That's it.
$2,000.
Very generous, Mr. Tucker. $2,000. Believe you have the pie, sir. Congratulations.
$5,000.
Unbelievable. $5,000 for the fried pie. Very well, madam. Your generosity is unbelievable. And I hope you enjoy your fried pie.
You have the kind of money.
Oh, yeah. Do you have $5,000? $5,000 cash. That's a very good point.
She low.
I'm loaded. I've been drinking Amanda's beer. No.
We can all see that you're loaded, Miss. The question is, do you have 5,000 cash?
Would you like large notes?
I'll take whole notes.
Small notes? Or I have Bitcoin?
Very well. Congratulations, man. Very generous indeed. Very generous. All right, well.
Everyone! There's a body in the freezer!
Oh, call the authorities!
This is a small town. There are no authorities.
Everyone calm down. I'll take charge here.
You? You're an actor.
Not quite. I hadn't intended to reveal myself just yet, but my name isn't Rex Roberts, actor of stage and screen. Rather, it's Robert Rex.
I knew you weren't a podger.
I'm an undercover detective from Baltimore. I'm here investigating murder of Betty Bonner in Baltimore 2 weeks ago.
Oh, sir, I'm out of here.
Miss Childs, you need to stay.
Lyle,
Miss
it's Lyle,
Lyle,
it's Lyle.
whatever it is, you need to stay here until I've had a chance to conduct an investigation. This entire place is a crime scene.
The whole town is a crime scene, if you ask me.
Nobody did. So you all just stay still, be here, be calm. I'll be right back. Just as I feared, Sky Templeton,
Oh,
steam
Mom.
freezer, stuffed between ham hocks, turkey thighs.
I thought you said he checked out.
Speaking euphemistically.
Oh, I love the romance languages.
So Rex, do you have any suspects?
I have 7.
7? Look at this crowd. You have a whole lot more than 7.
These people have been here barely an hour. Guy Templeton's back there frozen solid as an ice sculpture.
Wait, are you counting me among the 7?
I'm a believe we have to, Miss Hubbard. Staff member reported seeing you with a bag of friendship dough earlier today.
Is that a crime?
It is now. Guy Templeton suffocated with a big old wad of friendship dough right on his face.
Oh my, that's not very friendly.
So, are you thinking Miss Muffet killed Guy Templeton and Betty Botter?
That's what we're going to find out.
No. I've known Phoebe for years. And, what motive could she have for killing Guy Templeton?
Struggling small town newspaper gets to report on a juicy murder that makes national news. That sounds like just the recipe for a lot of attention.
Oh, come on. This woman has seduced practically every man here. She likes him alive, not dead. I'd suspect myself before suspecting her.
We'll get to you, Miss Hubbard. But first we need to start with what we know about Betty Bonner and her death.
Well, Betty Botter's timer went off and not a minute too soon.
What do you know about Betty Bonner and her murder, Miss Simone?
Me? Why are you asking me?
Well, we have to begin somewhere. Who better to start with than someone named Eve?
Okay, all I know is what you read to us from that newspaper. Betty's head was bashed in with a can of cherry pie, and some woman in yellow was seen on the surveillance tape. Oh, and Betty's laptop is missing.
It appeared that the killers after that manuscript.
You think?
I'd like to know who put that bomb in my pie.
Too bad the bomb didn't kill her.
Can you prove you didn't plant that cherry bomb?
No. But then you can't prove that I did. Besides, women don't plant bombs. who's probably Roger.
Sexist!
Last night, when I told him that Betty hadn't been heard of for almost 2 weeks, he all but said it should have been Julia.
You snake!
Is that true, Mr. Marble?
I'm not staying.
No, is it true that you said that you wish Miss Childs hadn't been heard from in the last 2 weeks?
It's Lyle, by the way.
Sorry about that, Miss.
Don't try justifying dating that moron. Accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. If I was gonna kill him, sure, Julia, we're tired of you winning. But if I was gonna kill anybody, it'd be Eve Simone! You dumped me for that guy, Jack Horner. And then you dumped me again for Simon Pyman!
He practically threatened to kill Julia.
It was you just the other day that told me about Julia and Guy's arrangement.
Is that true?
Of course it's true.
Julia and I had an arrangement.
I didn't kill Betty. Good grief. That woman was so stupid. She thought pigs in a blanket was a sleepover. What motive of I have? She wasn't any threat to me.
Motive? She knew all about you and Guy. She knew everything. You know what? I bet she put that bomb in her own pie. You wanted to distract the attention away from you, didn't you?
Oh, good grief. Even if I had killed Betty, I wouldn't do it with a can of cherry pie filling and then leave it at the scene of the crime. You might as well just leave a signed autographed picture.
You made it so obvious so no one would suspect you.
Yeah, and if you didn't kill Betty, you could have killed Di Templeton.
Don't forget, she and Mr. Templeton switched rooms last night.
Right, right. I switch rooms and then I do it again. Great. Give me some credit, you guys. Jeez.
That's right, you did switch rooms.
Yes.
What time?
I don't know. Sometime after midnight.
Can you prove that?
No. All I know is I switched rooms and then he came knocking on the door. He seemed rather surprised to see me, but he said Guy wanted a personal wake-up call.
Oh, did he? And what time did Mr. Templeton request to be awakened?
Early, like 5 a.m.
Was it 5 a.m.?
Don't know. There wasn't a clock in Guy's room. All I know is that some plane flew over and then I couldn't get back to sleep.
Well, that means Mark Tucker was the last person to see him alive. A plane that time of day would have been the 4 a.m. mail plane.
For my money, Mr. Templeton killed Betty Potter.
First of all, you don't have any money. Secondly, we are now officially broke. And thirdly, you're an idiot, Mark.
Oh, so maybe Betty Potter knew about the arrangement between Miss Lyle and Mr. Templeton, and she was blackmailing Mr. Templeton. So he goes and conks her on the head with a can of heavy syrup pie filling, and voila! One less problem.
Well, first of all, Guy wasn't blackmailing me. I was blackmailing him.
What?
Yes, ever since the first pie contest, for certain favors, he threw the contest my way. It was working great, so I threatened to expose him if he didn't keep voting for me. And, for my money, it was Eve Simone who killed Betty. Just look at that recipe, her recipe, for bitter butter blueberry bucket, bottle, whatever it is, it's exactly like Betty Potter's. She obviously stole it.
Yes, it is the same recipe.
So you did have motive to kill Betty Potter.
No, it was my recipe in the first place. Roger Marble stole it from me, gave it to Betty when I dumped him for Jack Horner. He did it out of spite. And anyway, if I had done her in, why would I kill Templeton?
Well, that would be just have been another excuse to get the suspicion away from you.
Oh,
I mean, remember the last time I saw you, you were in a yellow dress.
Is that true? You own a yellow dress?
Where's that newspaper? You see this picture? That woman in the straw hat. Does that look like me? She's the size of a horse. You know, as the only man in the competition, if you could call him that, Roger knew he didn't stand a chance against Julia, Betty, or me. So he decided to give Betty my recipe as a way to get even. When he saw it didn't make a difference, he murdered Betty to frame me.
Oh, there's not a single piece of evidence to support that.
Except that my investigators in Baltimore found several large checks written by you to Betty Botter.
Okay. Betty told me she was extorting money from me.
What?
Well, what happened is when Betty she said I had to pay up because I had given her Eve's recipe. And then she said if I didn't pay up, she was going to go and tell Mother Mabel that I had given her the recipe. So then I had to pay up or else I would have lost Mother Mabel's sponsorship.
Oh,
Well, my investigators also found a letter on Betty Botter's desk that said GT plus FH.
GT, that must be Guy Templeton.
Presumably. Could FH be Felicity Hubbard?
Fine. I knew about Guy's arrangement with Julia, and I threatened to expose him if he didn't make sure she won the 5th grand prize award.
You mean you wanted Julia to win?
Of course. Winning 5 times would have been unprecedented. It would have brought Mother Mabel a slew of publicity and sponsorships.
I see. Well, this much is clear.
Nothing is clear.
Except that each and every one of you never wanted to see that manuscript see the light of day, so you all have an obvious motive to kill Betty Botter. You were all in the building last night, perfectly capable of murdering Guy Templeton, and you were all in the Baltimore area 2 weeks ago when Betty Botter was killed.
That's it? That's all you've got?
Yeah, just one big circumstantial convoluted mess.
That proves nothing.
it is a big mess.
Yeah.
But you know what? I still want to know who put that cherry bomb in my pie. Any of these people could have done it. Even her. She's been awfully quiet lately.
Oh, well. It's about time you noticed me. I did make your pie blow up.
What?
I did. I confess.
But why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
All right, why? We went, you knew Betty Botter in high school,
Yeah?
and I hated them both. You always made fun of me.
Mindy Chesterman?
Oh, well, yes, yes, yes.
So you admit to blowing up Miss Lyle's pie. Why?
Because we went to high school together. She always made fun of me. She stole the pie contest from me and everyone else. Well, that wasn't even an explosive in the pie.
What?
No. I just wanted, oh, it was so lovely. When you came out dripping in cherry pie, you weren't a baking star, you were a baking blob. I loved it. Oh, give me that. 4th place.
4th place.
Yeah, well, I only wanted to humiliate you.
Oh, good grief.
I have a confession to make too. Betty Botter was blackmailing me.
Oh,
Huh. You know, for being in the pie making world, you people sure aren't upper crust.
Please, don't think I was trying to kill her, or that I would kill her.
just because she was threatening to expose that I was getting down and dirty with.
No, I don't think that. Much more interesting, Mr. Tucker.
What? Why me?
In any investigation, the police always withhold one crucial piece of information. You revealed earlier that you knew the murder weapon to be a can of heavy syrup cherry pie filling.
That's it? That's your big clue? Everyone knows Julia uses only heavy syrup. That's no secret.
No, yes, everything you have is circumstantial. Unless you have a solid piece of evidence, well, you have nothing.
There is one thing. The key that Mr. Templeton showed us, it's not on his body. I suspect that whoever the killer is has that key on their person right now.
Does that mean a strip search? I'll go first. Do you want me to undress right here?
No, that's not necessary. I will search everywhere and everyone for that key. It'll just take a couple minutes. Miss Childs?
Lyle.
So. No.
You could be.
All right, well, suppose we got that key.
You know what? On second thought, I'm pretty sure I have that key. Check me again.
You don't, I guarantee you do not have that key. Thank you, though. Without that key, I'm afraid the manuscript remains locked away. A crucial piece of information is lost to us. So for now, for here, my investigation is concluded. The case remains open, but you're all free to go.
This has been so exciting. I think I'm going to get a cup of coffee and see if that red hot little lady in the audience will share her key lime pie with me.
You read both sides of the menu now?
Yeah.
What was that?
Surprise. This has been very exciting.
After that,
Coffee.
after that,
That red hot little lady in the front row.
after that,
Her key lime pie.
that's it. Key lime pie.
Oh no.
That's
Key
my pie. I bought it.
Pie.
No, that's my pie.
Ma'am,
That's my pie.
in the name of the law, give me this pie.
I bought it. It's mine.
The key is in the pie.
No,
Don't you
mine.
understand?
Ooh.
It's key lime pie.
You owe me $5 cash.
I only have a check. Can you take that?
$5 cash.
I can't believe there was no key in the key lime pie.
Hey, my pie's gone.
Your pie's gone?
What?
My 5,000 pie is gone.
Of course.
That's right.
Why didn't I see it earlier? A pie no one would want. Except for you.
Oh.
Hand over that pie.
Stand back! Stand back! I got a gun?
You have a gun. Good grief, he just frisked you and let go of me.
I'm the one with the gun. Don't make me reach for it. Yeah, pen. Cool. Give me the pie. Exactly as I suspected. The key.
It was you, Mark? You killed Betty Botter?
Yeah, but the surveillance tape showed a woman in a yellow dress and a big straw hat leaving Betty's apartment.
That was me.
You're a crossdresser?
Oh! It was meant to throw off the police. It was a disguise.
Why'd you do it?
Betty Botter was blackmailing me.
What?
I'm Granny Goody.
You're Granny Goody?
For God's sake, man, get some help.
Why, Mark? How'd you do it?
I was afraid. I was just tired of working for Mother Mabel and for you. Working like a dog, and I had nothing to show for it. That's when I created Granny Goody. Yeah, I wanted to put an end to Mother Mabel. So, I made sure the contract came to Ridgway. Having the competition here would be the nail in the coffin. Only that Betty Botter found out. She ruined everything.
Very well. You're coming with me. This case is closed. You all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Just one more thing. Mr. Tucker, I really love that yellow outfit. Can
Yeah,
I
that's a
have
nice
that?
Well, seems to me that Betty Botter got her just desserts.
Bon appetit!